For those who have been committing domestic violence, we had to refer them to professional services. Then they are also not always consistent and remain in those professional processes. As in my role, I have conversation with people about it. I will talk to them is about seeing the fruits, the consequences of continuing in that lifestyle compared to what they want to see in their families or their own lives. And also to find the root of why they believe it's all right to continue that way. You can't bring positive results out of a negative reinforcement. It has to be positive reinforcement to bring out positive results. And that's the challenge, is whether perpetrators can learn that quickly. Because no matter how much we try and counsel and talk to them, it still takes some time for some to admit that what they're doing is wrong. It can be generational for some. That's the way from grandparents, parents. The solution is always using violence. The hard part is that now they've become people of faith, but continuing using scripture to back up an unhealthy habit. People may not be able to identify what is the root of their problem. They don't know why they are angry. They don't know why they resort to violence. They might say, well, it's always been the way then. I was asked them, okay, if we put this in the form of a tree, what are the fruits of this tree that you see right now? What are the things that you are seeing out of violence? And it will not be hard for a person to identify the negative consequences that they're seeing. They can see their marriage broken. They can see fear in their family. They can see the people don't trust them. So these are the fruits. So comparing and contrasting the negative and the positive, I will say those are changes at the top, amongst the fruits. But it doesn't mean the problem has gone away. Because the next thing that's important is to trace the root of why they behave that way. And unless those roots are dealt with, we may try and get the people to focus on the good things. They will still have within them that nature that needs to change. I'll use some visible things, and I have conversation with people who really don't know how to deal with things unless you draw them out. Like we draw them on a whiteboard and help them to map their mindsets, their beliefs, their values, and what they're experiencing at their present. People don't look too far, but for us as leaders, we need to help them look far, to envision what the future is like. We need to help people see much further than the present, and to envision what the future will be like. Then they will realize, okay, I've got to make changes right now, not just for me, but for my children, grandchildren.